two disclaimers. Number one, I poke a lot of fun at my wife in this story. I love her very much. She's amazing, okay? She's super good at a lot of stuff, and I'm going to bring up 3 of those things. Cooking, she kills it. Rock climbing, amazing. Scrabble, she's kicking the shit out of me right now on Words with Friends, okay? Second disclaimer, there's a little bit about, we're all in the same boat, there's a little bit about Hanukkah here. I actually flunked Hebrew school. I'm the first person I know who's done that. So, here we go. My lovely wife, who's good at so many things, and I are on a beach in Bali, all right? It's our honeymoon. And it's like 3, 4, 5 months ago, whatever. So, we're walking what I believe is north on this beach, but it's an island, and that gets very confusing, but we're walking on the island, okay? And we get to a cove that we have to cross. Now, you guys are from Pennsylvania, so let me explain what a cove is. A cove is like a little baby cliff, I would say like 3 feet tall, and then it's like a little beach, I would say maybe 15 feet wide, and then another little cliff that we had to climb up. So we have to go down, across the beach, and up. And this is super exciting. If you know like roller coaster anxiety of like, I'm not really gonna die, but I think I might die, it's kind of like that. Now, I'm an expert, I'm from San Diego, California. And so I know that when you're crossing this thing and you're really scared of the water and you think you might get swept away, you actually just get your feet wet and it's like not a big deal. Now Jess is from San Francisco, which again, Pennsylvania, you guys don't know. There's like less beach activity there, so she's less of an expert than I am. So I'm like showing her how you time the waves and they go back and forth and you can like, you know, you can kind of just run at the right moment and it's all good. So I go first. Oh, no, so we play the game of like, oh my god, it's coming, oh my god, it's coming. And finally I'm like, okay, it's time, Jess. So, I'm chivalrous, right? I go first, okay? And the idea is like, I'll like guide her and show her the way. So, I jump down, I cross the beach, I jump back up, easy squeezy, right? Now Jess jumps down, the biggest fucking wave I've ever seen in my life comes, and she is swept the fuck away. It's insane. Okay, it's like, you ever see a cartoon where that happens? That's what it was. So, minute 1, I have a wife. Minute 2, I have a hat and sunglasses floating there, and I'm like, what the fuck? Okay? And I also, third disclaimer, I really like my iPhone a lot, okay? And through like proximity, I love her iPhone. So, first fear is like, oh shit, is she like gonna live? And then second fear is like, her phone, okay? So, here comes so she ends up living, she's up there, okay? Somehow she like climbs out, she's alive. Her backpack where phone was is soaked. Guess what the phone's name is? Hanukkah phone, okay? Why is it called Hanukkah phone? This phone, so Hanukkah is a story where there's one candle, but it lasts like 8 days and it should have lasted one, right? Okay, something like that. So, this phone should have died so fucking long ago, it's insane. Do you remember Johnny 5 when he gets beat up by Los Locos? And you're like, oh my god, nobody remembers that? Okay. The phone is like beaten to shit. It's always been like that. Before this whole swept away incident. So, when she swept away, I'm like, oh my god, there's so many orifices in this phone for water to go in. Okay? So, fourth disclaimer, Jess is very perseverant. So when I see Hanukkah phone dripping with seawater and all that, I'm like, get a new phone, it's time. Okay? She's like, no, I'm gonna get a bag of rice. Bali is 98% rice fields, but it was still super hard to get a bag of dry rice. People are like, what the fuck do you want that for? It's for the phone, okay? So, Hanukkah phone. So, sure enough, lovely Jess carries this bag through Bali for 2 weeks in a Ziploc bag with rice and the phone and everything. And we get home. We go to the Apple store. And the guy at the Apple store holds, oh shit, okay, he holds the phone like if it had SARS. He's like, no. We go to the iPhone repair store, they fixed Hanukkah phone. I am blown away, okay? So, fast forward to the next, I would say 2 months later, we go on a camping trip for the dog. Okay, it's her birthday, so we do that. So, during that camping trip, Jess and I, who love each other so much, our chi is like all fucked up if you've ever had one of those weekends in your long-term relationship. And like, I'm mad at her for the wind, and she's mad at me for the rain, and we're just like mad at each other the whole time. While we're fighting, Bella the dog, whose birthday it was, knocks the phone into Jess's latte. Not just her latte, okay, but this is who Jess, like, whatever. She needed to get a normal latte and then a cup of hazelnut syrup so she could make it to taste by herself. Which I'm already annoyed with her, and I was like, really? So, Bella the dog, while we're fighting, Bella the dog, without us knowing, knocks the phone into the hazelnut syrup, and the phone dies. And so, how do I wrap this up? Hanukkah ended. You know, it was like super epic. Sometimes it ends, and that's it. Thank you.